Yeah, I mean, isn't that what's happening to like Netflixification of things right now, where it's like all the characters have to constantly like say what they're doing?
Yeah, it's
They tell.
the theory, right? That it's written for people that are on their phones
Mm-hmm.
while watching Netflix.
Yeah,
Right, that's how dialogue's
yeah.
written
I
nowadays.
can only imagine how much you hate that.
Oh yeah, I hate it so much.
Yeah, I
That's why
agree.
like whenever I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this actor in a while, and I've seen that they've done like 5 Netflix movies. I'm like,
Never mind. Nope.
oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Forget We Said That. I'm Relytan.
And I'm Legion.
And yeah, we got ourselves a Movie Lords today. This one was my choice. And instead of doing like a dystopian cyberpunk, this time I decided to do a.
She's famous for.
Yeah, decided to do
Yeah,
a.
I've loved every single one of those dystopian cyberpunks.
How about a utopian,
them.
a utopian western? Even though I guess it's not utopian. Today it's gonna be 310 to Yuma. And yeah, I wouldn't say utopian, but I would say maybe I don't know. You could argue it's in some ways a better time than now. In some ways, a much worse time. But
I mean, shoot, man, $20 was a lot of money back then, man. You definitely want to get paid $20. That's like a month's worth of rent right there.
Yep, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could argue a lot of things, but yeah, and also I just figured, keeping in the theme of what is it, the 1800s, we don't concern ourselves with the opinions of the women folk. So no, we should actually explain. Alyssa wanted to join us, but she's been busy, and then also really really sick lately. So
Yeah, she has a mega Ebola.
yeah, a mega.
She's dying.
I mean, yeah, not to get too into it, but it's a sickness. I think she's gonna be fine, but she's housed up in the moment, so that's all right. It keeps
And she's surrounded by her cats, fully medicated.
yeah,
Right now.
yeah. We don't need to get too into it, but she'll be fine, folks. But we're going to talk about 310 to Yuma between us. Although I will say she did like it, and maybe we
Did
can
like it. Maybe we'll throw like her opinions maybe a little bit at the end of the next podcast. But,
yeah.
yeah, she really did like the movie. It's probably one of Aqua's only movies that she liked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's because of because it wasn't a cyberpunk dystopia.
To be fair, I think this one has a sad ending too. But I guess
It's fine.
Way better than the other two.
I
right?
guess
the other two was too sad.
It's fine according
This
to
one's
her.
just a little less sad.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? She liked it. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say we should have gotten her opinion or whatever, and then said it here. But that's okay. Yeah, should have had her do a write up while she was sick.
Yeah, she should have wrote a page at least for us.
Write a paragraph, Melissa. No, it's okay. But yeah, no, she did like it. And yeah, well, and it's an interesting and it would be interesting to have her perspective because it's a very male kind of centric, like it's kind of a study on like masculinity, really. And
I don't think there's a woman in this movie for more than 5 minutes.
yeah. But it is funny because women play actually a pretty huge role. But yeah, like they have how many lines? Like maybe like a dozen total.
Maybe like a page.
Yeah, right.
Per person, per woman.
Yeah,
page per woman.
it's mostly camera work. No, I don't know. Yeah. They just sit there and look pretty. Is what they do. No. But yeah, I guess we could go over. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you thought of it, and then I'll kind of go in with my kind of opinions that may or may not have changed since when I first watched it as a kid.
Yeah, I really like this movie. I think I've liked every single one of Aqua's movies.
Okay.
No matter how sad they are, I always really like them. But I thought this was really good. I have a special place for westerns in my heart because my grandpa used to love watching westerns, whether if it was like John Wayne or anybody like Clint Eastwood. He loved watching westerns, so we always used to watch it when I went over to my grandparents' house. But also, like, solid, like, cast. I mean, shoot, man. From Russell Crowe to Christian Bale to Ben Foster. Even like Peter Fonda, who has like a short part as a Pinkerton, is really good, and Alan Tudyk, and like a tiniest cameo of Luke Wilson. It's like surprisingly star-studded cast, and everyone killed it. Everyone killed all their roles, and I always like movies that have like the bad guy be more likable, if not even like a cooler character than the good guy. It just kind of makes for interesting drama. I like it so much.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Well, as I just alluded to, I watched this. I think when it came out, I guess this is the 2007 version. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I should have mentioned that earlier. Yeah, so I must have been. I was like a teenager, I guess, and I just remember watching it. I liked it a lot. Like I remember kind of going into it, not like super. Like I was like, oh well, I guess this could be something. Um, and but then I was like, but westerns aren't like I like them. My dad loves. I was telling them the good, the bad, and the ugly. He's like the biggest fan. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and and I like westerns too. But I was just like, we don't know how good it'll be. And or I didn't know how good it would be, but man, once I went, like when I got to the end, I just remember saying or thinking to myself like, "Wow, like I really love that shit." Like I don't know, but then I hadn't watched it back for a while and then I just decided for the movie club here, movie lords, I'll just be like, you know what, let's do it. I want to rewatch. I think it was between that or like I guess another western I liked was like True Grit. That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I just remembered something about 310 Yuma called to me, so I wanted to give it a rewatch, and once we did, and then I started noticing when we were watching it, I was like, I didn't even know why I like this part, but now I get it. Like I think I don't know, it did start coming back to me, like the ways in which I liked the movie, and there's definitely some deeper, like there's like I understand it a lot better than I did when I was 17. It's crazy how like I think that's another reason why I wanted to watch it because I'm like I know I'm gonna understand this like differently than I did, like I guess half my life ago. That's insane. So. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, well, I've seen trailers for it. I remember watching trailers for it when I was a kid, and I was like, dang, that looks like a cool movie. I wasn't like really allowed to watch it, so I watched it in secret when I had a
Oh,
sleepover.
yeah,
And well, yeah, we really liked the movie. We didn't understand any of it, but we just liked cowboys shooting stuff,
yeah.
and that was kind of enough for us.
It kind of is what
But you're right. It's definitely more to it than just that, though. From watching it again.
for sure, for sure. Yeah. So I don't know. Did you have something you wanted to kind of get into before we start like breaking it down? Some of the scenes.
Yeah. So, it's funny. We talked about like some of like our like favorite worst movies like a few podcasts ago about like movies that are kind of like upsetting but like really good.
Yeah.
One of them is Logan for me, and surprisingly enough, the guy who directed Logan also directed this movie. James Magold directed this movie, and
Oh.
it really shows because like in Logan, there's like a lot of parts that really match 310 to Yuma, and I think that's just like James is like kind of niche almost. It's like these like weird western like shows like 310 and Logan, but that I found really cool. So
Hmm.
obviously I like the director and what he's done.
Yeah.
And then I did find out that Elmore Leonard, the guy who wrote the short story, he was like a western like writer. Like he wrote like cowboy westerns and all that, but he also wrote some crime novels, and a lot of those like got adapted into movies as well. Besides 310 to Yuma, like Out of Sight with Jennifer Lopez and George Clooney is one of his novels adapted.
Huh.
Get Shorty with John Travolta and Gene Hackman and Danny DeVito, I believe. Those is one of his movies. Justified, which is one of my favorite TV shows of all
Whoa.
time. Like it's a cop show. It's written by him as well. Justified was adapted into like an FX show. He was born in New Orleans, by the way.
Gee, hell,
That's what it always comes back.
I chose this for a reason. I didn't even know these things, but I know I knew I chose this movie for a reason.
But yeah, he was born in New Orleans. One of the things I really liked, one of the quotes he's said about his writing before he passed. Rest his soul. I think he passed in like 2005 or two, something like that. But his famous
Okay.
quote is like, "If it sounds like writing, I rewrite it." And if I try to leave out the parts that people skip because I know they won't read it anyway. So
Yeah.
he had some. He's like very like self-aware about like writing and how to write
Huh.
towards people. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah. No, that is interesting. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of, kind of a legend, kind of a. Sounds like Hollywood really like to scoop up his stories. Yeah.
Yeah, because he got a lot of stuff adapted. For the short story, I've read it. A few changes. Dan Evans is not a poor rancher. He's actually a deputy marshal. Ben Wade's name in the short story is Jimmy Kid, which I thought was kind of funny. I don't know why.
I guess. Yeah.
And
Huh.
then Charlie Prince is still Charlie Prince. His name on both sides.
You can't ever
And then
change.
in the short story, Dan wins the gunfight against Ben Wade's crew because it's just them that is involved in the actual scuffle, not like a whole town. He actually wins it, and they both get on the train alive, and they joke about how Dan should definitely get paid a lot of money for doing what he did.
Wow. We should have pushed for that ending.
We really should.
We should. Or there should.
Those are things I found.
There should have been a after like credit or like after something scene where like everybody gets up and gets on the train or something. I don't know. I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves. I guess without further ado, I guess we could kind of start going and breaking this thing down, just kind of discussing it, seeing if you got any insights that we might have missed with each other. How's that sound?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can do that. Let's start it up, man. Because we start with the barn burning, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, like drum roll, or yeah, this is where the music kind of comes in and comes and then shuts off here, and this is, and then I don't know, by matchlight, Will is reading the well, I guess yeah, like I say, I guess there's no music, but I mean that kind of is the mood, right? And then it's we got kind of Will reading by matchstick, like a Pulp Fiction, right? Like
yeah, like an outlaw book.
yeah, about yeah, because I mean, we'll see it later. He's a big fangirl, so he's
He is.
he's kind of reading his outlaw Pulp Fiction, and the whole family kind of hears some rustling outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, yeah, it kind of cuts. This is another thing about the movies. It kind of cuts a lot, really. It's not, I guess it is kind of an action movie, but it's kind of low key. But man, there's a lot of like cuts to different areas pretty quick. Just kind of a cinematic kind of choice. So it kind of cuts kind of to also Dan and in the bedroom, and I guess, and his wife. I guess I also need to bring up the IMDb to this because I'm not going to remember every name. But yeah, well, Alice, right? Dan and Alice also in the room, and they all kind of hear rustling around outside, and we start getting the bar. I guess Tucker. I guess it's Tucker out there burning the barn, and he says they got a week to pay, or I guess to leave, right? I guess that's what it is. And then they're gonna, if they don't, they're gonna burn the house down.
Yep. Yeah, like we start with Dan. Like he has his gun in his hand, and he's ready to jump out there, and like I don't know what he's planning to do because I don't think he's gonna shoot them, but he just has his gun up. But they were able to like knock him out, and basically the barn goes down. Like and then his like son William is trying to issue out all the cattle, so that they don't like die and burn to death. But I like how like snarky like William his son is.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna fix it, son. And he's like, no, you won't.
right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the theme, right? Where it's the son. I mean, he has no respect for his father. I mean, Will does not respect Dan. I mean, that's just how it is. And Dan's.
This movie's big about respect too.
Yeah,
like, it's like a pretty big theme
it's like
throughout this whole movie is about respect.
Definitely like I would say the central theme. I mean, it's not just respect. It's about respect for what your choices are, and respect and what do you call it? Honor. I get a lot of honor too, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I brought up IMDb, so now I'll have a little bit better because, when I'm watching the movie, I'm just like I'll remember all these names, and then it's like then it just leaves. But yeah. Oh yeah. I just thought it funny that Will was like trying to get the feed, like the last of the feed, out of the barn, and it's like, bro, like that is. kind of ridiculous. Like you're about to get your whole body, like your whole body's gonna get 3rd-degree burns. Like, come on, dude. And yeah, we don't need that. And yeah, especially when you have like a sick brother. We could get into it later, but I just thought it's good to set up that that younger brother Mark, he's got tuberculosis since he was 2, so he's sitting in there too, and but he's probably not able to do too much. Obviously, he's a young kid, so yeah, burning to death in the barn for the feed is probably not the best action to take. But he's a young kid. And Dan,
yeah, I guess like they're poor, so they're like, hey, you gotta save anything you can.
Yeah,
right?
It's such a tough give and take with that, and but yeah. The next morning, they have some discussions about what they're gonna do about it. I guess, and then Dan's like, I'll go talk to the to the railroad guys, or I guess who's it exactly? He wants to go talk to one
the sheriff.
Yeah,
that's who he was.
Okay,
to Hollinger.
Okay, yeah,
Hollinger, something like that.
Hollander. Yeah, I got the full cast list here. I always forget to get this up too. Okay, but yeah, it's I got the top cast. Yep, yeah. So he's got to. I guess you got to pay. I mean, they got to pay. Oh yeah, because he's in debt, and the Hollander has cut off all the water to their to their land, so he can't grow anything. Dan can't grow anything. He needs some rain. He needs some rain in Bisbee.
Yeah, he does.
Really bad.
That is like the driest Arizona's ever been.
Yeah, I mean the drought. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's like the drought, right? I wonder. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I bet the Dust Bowl is going to be even worse, but whatever.
Oh yeah,
that's not for another 100 years. I guess it's like 50 maybe. But yeah.
Was it like 1880 is when the movie takes place?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Definitely post Civil War, but definitely not 1900s. So that sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like Red Dead. It's not 1900.
No, not.
It's getting there though.
Not like, yeah, getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the Gatling guns.
Yeah.
So I mean, like when we cut to the next morning, we get to like Ben Wade like doing the planning, and I freaking love Ben Foster, the guy who plays Charlie Prince, like his right hand man.
I mean,
in the movie,
we were talking.
He's like such a character actor. He always does like a little like southern almost like Herbert the Perfect voice, where he's like lisping kind of.
Kinda. He's like it's actually a southern dandy, wouldn't you say? Kind of a
He's like. Got them score with them Gatling guns,
got them gats there, yeah. No, I was gonna, that's what I was gonna say, because I was gonna say cut to or switch to Ben drawing a bird. He's always sketching, Ben, good old Ben, and who said somebody he Charlie does come up and start updating him, and they're planning on doing a heist. They're gonna rob the Pinkertons, right?
Yeah, because they're doing like a cash like transfer.
Yeah, they're transferring cash, exactly. And then somebody I know at this point somebody does call him Charlie Princess. Because I mean,
I think that was Peter Fonda. I think that was Pinkerton.
Yeah,
but yeah, that whole like sequence is so funny because like because like there's like a whole like band of like these bandits running through, and like Ben Wade is just like on the top, just looking at them. I'm like, bro, this guy doesn't do any work sometimes.
There's some,
but they're coming up behind like the Pinkerton thing, which is basically if you guys don't know, that's just like old timey speak for like people who like transfer money, just like bank security guards. But they're transporting cash along the road, and they have they're pretty well armored. Like they have guns, and they have like all these Gatling guns, and like a whole like band of like horse people like on like horseback like bandits start shooting at them, and most of them get gunned down. It's just kind of like the funny part. Like I'm like, I think it was meant to happen that way, so they don't have to split the cash as much.
Well,
because they don't have like the most subtle thing. They're just like running at the main gun like full on, just like shooting at the people like driving the carriage. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of them probably didn't even hardly know. They know what a Gatling gun is, but I bet even some of them were like surprised by like how fast.
What was that? Was that shoot like 1, 2 bullets?
Yeah, it's like it's like 2 bullets coming out. So, oh my god, it's like a musket, but maybe a little faster. Oh god.
Yeah, but that sequence is kind of fun because we get to like see Peter Fonda just kind of shotgun people and like the Gatling going off and all these people are dropping. It's like you're watching like a cowboy movie from back in the day.
Oh, for sure. But, it's a lot like a train heist.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of ironic. Like, there's like no train heist in 310 to Yuma, which is kind of funny.
Right.
Seems
the
like
train is like the ending part of the movie. It's the end goal.
But you still get like 10 shootouts with like different other things. But yeah, not quite a train. Yeah, and it is. Honestly, it might be kind of an intentional. I mean, obviously this is a story written a while ago, but it still might have been kind of intentionally subverting that kind of trope, right? You know.
The rail hadn't fully went through, right? So
right, yeah, we're still working on the train, guys. Come on.
Yeah, the train was like 2 towns over.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I definitely think there's worth kind of mentioning the subtext of Charlie Prince and kind of just like how he feels. It seems about Ben Wade. He definitely looks up to him, and probably more than friends. If we're gonna be honest.
Like a bromance going there.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's Charlie Princess, I have a feeling it might be more unrequited, kind of unreturned, kind of a love. It's definitely brotherly, somewhat for Ben Wade, right? He definitely kind of loves Charlie as a part of his crew, right? I would in some ways, or maybe even he looks at him kind of like a son, maybe if you think about it,
maybe.
Because it kind of parallels at the end. We'll get to it.
Yeah, I mean this show's also about like parenting somehow.
It is. Oh, definitely. Yeah. But I definitely think Charlie Prince doesn't. I don't know if he sees him as a dad as much as a daddy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, which is. But yeah, good old Charlie Princess. But yeah, no, when we were watching it, I was telling like Alyssa and Legion, I was just like, he's like my favorite character, and I don't even know if I remember him from the first time, but man, I think I love that character so much. Charlie Prince, I'm a stan.
Yeah, he definitely does have moments.
Yeah, but we'll explore that a little while we later. But so yeah, we definitely get that whole shootout, and then obviously eventually the robberies kind of culminates with a big old I guess not distraction, kind of a, I don't know. They use Dan's cattle that escaped to kind of finish up the robbery. That stops the wagon with the Dan's cattle.
It kind of blocks the road, and they take a bad turn, and it pretty much falls over.
Yeah. And obviously, I guess this whole time, we should have mentioned that since during the barn burning, all Dan's cattle escaped, and they were going to look for him. And it just so happens, and this is the kind of the point, not the point, but kind of the first plot, the big plot point of the movie is where this kind of just put Ben and Dan on a collision course, basically, that whole thing, and and this kind of culminates that, where it's Dan's cattle help in the wagon heist. And
arrest those cattle.
Yeah, definitely jail them. I guess they will be in jail, called a pasture.
It's like actual jokes, except they get to leave sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, they get to eat I guess they can eat from the ground. I guess that's a pretty good prison, really. But yeah, and then so that kind of gets wrapped up in some ways, and the whole Ben and his crew are standing around, but they forgot to kill, a couple guys, but they one guy gets up and takes one of Ben's guys hostage, and it's a very tense standoff that is hours of negotiation, right? No.
Ben just puts one in his boy and one into the
Yeah,
Pinkerton.
Ben doesn't have it. He's like, well, fuck it, and he shoots his guy. I can't remember his name now. But he shoots his guy in the throat. I should have written it down because he does toast him later. But shoots him in the throat and then shoots the Pinkerton that was still alive. Shoots him in the head, and and the crew members, they're kind of dying, and I don't know what does he say. I don't know. He might have some one liner to him, but and I will say that Will and Dan are watching this, and Will says he's fast. Because Ben is apparently
fast.
He does. Didn't he say it funny? He's like, he's fast.
Yeah, he says it like, yeah, he's fast.
and fast hand Ben over here. I guess that does kind of, what do you call it? Foreshadow his quick draw, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And and we'll learn in a minute though. And his gun is hand of God. It's apparently in the fiction of this universe, I guess. Yeah, Ben Wade's a legendary outlaw, and that's why Will is so fangirling over him.
Oh my God!
He said, "That's hand of God! Oh my God!" He's like a K-pop star. we should edit in like lines from K-pop Demon Hunters into this movie.
Into 310 to Yuma.
Yeah. Like, some of those interviews they do with some of the fans or whatever. I love Ben Wade.
I love Ben Wade. Dude, if Ben Wade was a thing nowadays, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
think so.
in this, yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah.
In this day and age.
Yeah.
But freaking Dan, man, he stands on fucking business, man. What's it called? Once Ben, the boys have done getting the money and done shooting people, they spot Dan and his sons who went to go find the cattle on the ridge, and they meet up with them. But friggin' Dan doesn't back down. I feel like it's like a motif to make him look like weak, or like he's like weaker than Ben. Right. But that boy actually stands on business. He's like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take all my cattle.
Right. Oh, it's very.
And I'm gonna leave here.
It's very tense, and I think this definitely starts. I think this is kind of the start of. Obviously, it's the start of like their back and forth, and it is. I think is. Dan knows this is like bad news, but he also knows he has no choice, so he's just gonna go into it. Right. He's just gonna dive in. He's gonna be like, well. I'm gonna have to, like, if this outlaw like kills me, like, geez, I mean, I never really had a choice, right. But like, if I can kind of get on his good side, and I mean, not to spoil anything, but Dan gets on Ben's good side pretty much immediately and stays there, but it's not, but Ben doesn't kind of let him know that, and Dan just kind of, like you say, stands on business. There's a lot of tension in a lot of scenes in this movie, which I think is cool. There's definitely this like pattern of like tension and then release. I feel like I don't know. I feel like that definitely keeps audiences kind of captivated, right? But yeah, you definitely have that kind of. Dan's just kind of sitting there. He doesn't have a choice, and he's just going to try to get what he can. And Ben really starts respecting that. And they
Dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like throughout the movie, like they're meant to like have like Dan be like weak, but yeah, like he does like
he's missing a leg.
To stand up to every. Yeah, he's missing a leg, which is funny because like he's doing like full sprints by the end.
Yeah,
of the movie, but I just like that he sees like a bandit, a well-known bandit, just gun a few people down. He's like, I want my cattle back, and then we're going. Goodbye.
But and Ben's like, you can have your cattle, but we need your horses, right? And so there's another time when when Dan looks kind of weak, right? He's like, all right, take my fucking horses, and I mean, and just to resolve that right away, I think this is one of the first signs that Ben is kind of warm towards Dan, is because the horses are just sitting there later. So Ben definitely didn't really, he wasn't being an asshole. I mean, he is, but he didn't want to be an asshole like that. He knows the value of a horse. Well, that's the other thing. He a lot of things revolve around like Ben and horses, or you know what I mean. Like he seems to actually really take horses seriously, which makes sense. It's like your car.
Pretty much Mustang.
It's a Mustang, dude.
But
How many horsepower?
I mean, it depends. The stagecoach had 6,
Yeah,
but
right.
everyone only has 1 technically. But we cut back to the town, back to like what Butterfield, right? He's talking about man, they're late.
Yep, he's fretting. I put in my notes. He's fretting, and yeah, and Ben and Charlie ride into town. It's a really short scene. Like I say, it's a lot of quick cuts, right?
Yeah, what's it called? Like, by the way, Butterfield's like, man, they're late, and then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, yeah, I guess you just must be late. He's like, no, we pay them $18 a day. They shouldn't be late.
Dear God.
And I was like, huh, you know what? Let's go adjust that for inflation.
Yeah.
That is $571 a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you think about it, so yeah, wait, so I mean, if that's an 8-hour day, let's say, how many is that now? I can't do it. That's like $70 an hour, $60 an hour, I think, if I'm doing my super quick maths. Yeah, not bad at all. $60 an hour.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Would you run?
That's got to be a lot of money. I was like, oh yeah, that is a lot of money.
But like, imagine. I mean, not to be too crass about it, but imagine that's in like the worst, like I guess city block ever, and you have to like go, like you have to slowly like walk through like the worst, like
yeah. I mean, it's the West, man. Every place that's not a town is the worst city block
right,
ever.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, so was that worth $60 an hour for you? Like, I might just say like no.
Well, maybe if I'm in like an armored vehicle.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, good luck.
Maybe not like out to the elements where people can snipe me from a ridge and all that.
Apache.
But was it Charlie Prince?
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much distracts all like the people under Butterfield, right? He's like, I don't know, they robbed the Ben Wade. He wouldn't rob that thing back there.
No, yeah, he definitely runs interference. Well, yeah, weird enough, it cuts back to Dan and Will finding Byron McElroy. He's still alive, so he's the other survivor of the ambush. But you're right.
The main Pinkerton, John Pinkerton.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah, exactly. Good old McElroy. Yeah, so they find him, and that's kind of where. Okay, yeah. Well, they find him, and they're like, well, we're gonna have to drag him all the way back to town because they hadn't found their horses yet. I know I'm not gonna spoil that, but you're right. Then cut back to Bisbee. Yeah, and then that's when Charlie comes in and he talks to the law. Right, he comes to the sheriff or whatever. In Bisbee and says, "Hey, yeah, there's I think Ben Wade."
He goes to the Pinker. I think he goes to Butterfield.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, he goes. Okay. Then he went to the Pinkertons. Right. I guess. Either way, okay, yeah, it's tough in the Old West because you don't know who's who's just some businessman, who's private security, and who's the cops. Okay,
that's true.
Yeah,
they're all dressed as cowboys.
Yeah, they're all just cowboys, except for Butterfield. He's like a businessman.
Yeah. He's got oil on his mustache.
Yeah,
for sure. That's why he knows he's rich.
Or wax, right? Yeah, he's got that beeswax.
He's got that pretty pristine turn of the century mustache going up.
Right. Okay. Well, he comes into Bisbee and he says, yeah, he comes into Pinkertons. He says, oh, I think somebody robbed someone over there or whatever. He plays it up. He's like he said they got guns with bullets. It's a good line.
Just imagine do they have it without bullets?
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Right. Yeah. He's like, yeah. That's another reason I loved his character because he plays such like this kind of a slimy and like a con man. Like, yeah, he's just such a good character. Like he's the right hand man you would want like as a criminal. Like he's perfect.
It'd be funny. Like, do they have horses too?
Yeah, right. No, I mean
without hooves.
That's kind of what that's definitely the character he played because I think he was supposed to be like a simpleton, right? Or that's what he's trying to portray. Like he doesn't, like he doesn't know anything. He's just like, I just solved guys.
Yeah, maybe Charlie Prince is autistic.
Maybe. Well, I mean,
I just don't know.
I think he's just a master manipulator. Honestly, I mean, so is Ben though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then they do mention that because he says like I think it was Ben Wade, and then one of the guys says, "Did he have the hand of God?" So there's your first mention of his gun. and it is a very unique looking gun. It has like a crucifix on the handle on the stock or whatever.
Engraved.
Yeah.
Or not engraved. I guess just like a
embellishment.
Like a stud.
Yeah, I don't know what you call that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know too much about guns.
Yeah. It's a very distinct looking gun, and it's literally a Chekhov's gun. It's Ben's gun or Wade's gun. I don't know what you'd call it. Either way, it'll come up later. But and this is where they go to the bar. All the Ben and his crew. What?
Saloon.
Yeah, the saloon. Right, you're right. Yeah, I should call it that.
The saloon. I don't know.
Yeah, and they because they all kind of like weirdly like they all like coordinate to like not look like they're together until they all head to the saloon. It's very like it's very
totally
Ocean's 11.
Together.
Yeah, they're all like
they're all
they
all like do the nod to each other, right? As they figure out that the people like that would chase after them are out of town.
Yeah,
they're all, like, doing this, but they all like come almost at the same time. I'm like, bro.
It's so good.
Fucking try to sneak people into like the fucking movie theater.
Right. You're all nodding and you're all
the
like
hotel room.
ducking in.
The hotel room.
They all get in there, and that's where we meet Emma Nelson, the proprietor, or I don't know what she would be, the bar wench.
That's
yeah.
this is a good line because what's it called? They're in the bar. They're splitting the money. They do the cheers to the one guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a very heartfelt toast. Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically fucking like gaslighting everyone. It's his mistake. He made his fucking choice. How he fucking killed.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has.
He
no,
was a
like,
fucking
remorse.
idiot. I was like, God damn, Ben.
Well,
Tell us how you really feel about this guy.
He's just trying to like inspire in a weird way his men, being like, yep, like he was dumb.
And then he's like, to the fallen. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the most underhanded toast I've ever felt in my life.
He's like, he was stupid, he was dumb, and he got what he was coming to him. And then they all drank. Yeah, I mean,
even Charlie's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, just like, that's kind of harsh, boss. You would never.
But my favorite part of that scene is that everyone's kind of split and going their separate ways. This feels like the ending of the heist movie. Speaking of oceans, this is like the ending of the heist movie. But I like that Charlie's like, I'm going down to Mexico. I'll wait for you.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He is in love. I'm just gonna say it. Like this is
and Ben's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, well, he's staring right at Emma, right at the velvet. I guess I don't know.
It's one of those. She don't fuck with you, little bro. like
right.
Ben to Charlie Prince.
Right,
She don't fuck with you, little
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's what I'm saying. When I was saying it's like it's more of a unrequited love, and that's definitely I think what's trying to be said here. Because and he does. Oh, wait for you. And that was the other thing that kind of happened because you're right. Yeah, down in Mexico because right as the Pinkertons were leaving the town, they like they look over at Charlie and they're like, "Where are you from?" and like I don't think he thought about it, so he's just like, so he says like, but they brought us up from Mexico, or some rancher brought us up from Mexico to help drive his cattle, And then he gives a
It'd be funny if like one of the cops was like, "Hola, ¿qué pasó?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, maybe
that'd be hilarious. Charlie's like,
but when he says that, did you see that he gives the creepiest smile to the guy?
Yeah, because I don't even think Charlie knows where he's from, to be honest.
No, well, that's just it. I mean, he's told so many lies he doesn't know, and I think that is kind of what it's also trying to say there, where he just made up a lie in the spot because he was looking right at Ben when he said that, which I guess the guys didn't notice. Ben was right there. But it was weird because they were right next to each other, and then they asked him where he's from. He's like, rancher brought us up from Mexico to drive his cattle, and then just the creepiest smile. Anyway, I just thought that was I just like that like little.
He's good at
reaction.
that smile.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched 30 Days of Night?
What?
The 30 Days of Night,
a long time
the vampire
ago.
movie.
I haven't watched it in a while. He's in it? I need to watch it then.
Yeah. He plays pretty much like a side character to the vampires. He's like cool. their handler or whatever during the daytime.
Oh, I love it.
like an eagle or something, kind of like. But he has that same smile. He's like, "Them vampires gonna kill you, you know that, right?" He's like smiling the whole time. They gonna rip your throat out, feed it to your dog.
I do. I love that. I think when we were watching, I think I said he kind of reminds me of like a Ryan Gosling kind of guy in some ways. I guess I think he's more emotive than him, but I don't know. Like just just like facial wise, definitely. And I don't know. Who else? Some other characters reminded me of some other guys, but yeah, I don't know. He definitely has that kind of thing, but yeah, I don't know. I really liked him, and he does. He really plays kind of a. I guess he play a good psychopath, and it sounds like he's maybe a bit of a psychopath in that movie too.
Oh yeah. He's one of like the antagonists until the actual antagonists show up in that movie.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, geez. Yeah. He plays a good bad guy. I love it.
Actually, I think does he die in most of his movies? I'm trying to
think. Probably. He probably insists. He probably insists to die. Isn't there another actor who's like, I want to die in every movie?
I think Sean Bean said it once and then he regretted it.
Yeah. True. I guess it depends on who you're playing. But if you only play evil guys, then I guess it's good when you die. Anyway, there's definitely that.
Yeah, but Velvet. Right?
Yeah, well,
Velvet.
I was just gonna mention about Emma Nelson. I know that they don't say her name that much, but I did find her character name, so I'm gonna keep saying it. But no, yeah, Ben's like, what is it? In San Francisco, there's a singer who's got green eyes, and like, do you know her? And then she's like, oh yeah, nobody can forget Velvet. Emma says,
yeah,
and then he's like, then he says, I loved her green eyes, and then she turns around and looks into her eyes, and he's like, well, they don't have to be green. I just thought that was really good.
He's like, fuck, well, like,
yeah, okay.
The line still hits hard, so I'm gonna commit.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, he's like, well, I guess the guys don't have to be green. And then they get batted. Yeah, it's so good. Oh my god, what
one of the things that I do like about that rizzing scene is that she mentions that she also had to move to somewhere drier because she had a sickness.
Yeah, you're right.
That prevented her from singing.
Yeah, because
I like that it ties back into the son.
Yep.
Dan's son.
Yep.
Who has the same tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis, and that's we'll get to why he has to live somewhere dry as well. You're right. That is a good tie-in. I knew it. I knew both those lines, but you're right. I didn't put them together at the moment. Yep.
Let this be a lesson, people. Everybody in Arizona has tuberculosis.
Yep, that is true. And awesome. I love tuberculosis, don't we, folks? Needs to be dry. I know, right? It's like, what happens? They would not do good in the Pacific Northwest or the Central America, I guess. Too moist.
There's only certain spots in the world they can actually be in.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to think about.
Humidity is
before we had modern medicine people.
Yeah, humidity. Yeah, it's like, I need a dehumidifier. Yeah, I need to get into this dry desert. Okay, I'd rather just die of tuberculosis.
I don't want to live in a desert.
Just kill me, dude. Oh Lord! But yeah, they definitely start. The Rizzling is a success, I would say, and it kind of just cuts right back. And this is when Dan and kids find their horses. I guess Mark was there too the whole time, but okay, whatever. Mark goes home eventually.
About him, dude.
Yeah.
He's a fuck about that kid.
Yeah.
But I liked the scene where Ben Wade's always drawing, like we mentioned before, and he's doing a portrait of her, like it's Titanic. He's drawing part of her ass. I think he rounded a little bit more than it should have been. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was supple and amazing, and you could bounce a quarter off it.
Right. But I thought it was a fun scene because Ben mentions hey, did you want to go down to Mexico?
Right. He's like, jump out the window.
Go down to Mexico.
Well, because he sees that.
Right.
He sees that the Evans have come back, and I think he might even see that one of the Pinkertons is still alive.
Yeah.
So he's like, we need to go, and she's like,
you're
silly.
What am I gonna do? Ben Wade on my arm in Mexico? I'm like, well, I mean, but you be fucking rich.
And he says, I ain't wanted in Mexico, and she thinks about it.
Yeah,
she's like, oh yeah, that's actually kind of true.
she can't make her fucking damn mind. And then what's it? if I remember correctly. What? Oh yeah. They so they cut back to Dan carrying the Pinkerton to
Doc Potter.
Doc Potter, Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, what a scene when he came on screen. Legion was fangirling.
I fucking love Alan. He's if you've watched anything in your entire life, Alan has probably been a part of like 10 or 20 of those projects you've watched.
For sure.
But I like this scene because it's like my favorite like subtle storytelling.
Okay.
Doc does not mention he's a veterinarian. Mm-hmm. You see it on like the horse graphs on the back of his wall, and the fact that he mentions like to the Pinkerton is like, oh, it's nice to have like a patient I can talk to. Yep. Like he never mentions he's a veterinarian. It's just always implied, and I fucking love storytelling like that. I hate when like everything's explained.
Show don't tell.
I like just subtle cues to show don't tell. I like subtle cues to explain who people are and what they're like. So that was really good. But yeah, Alan Tudyk as Doc.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that must be why. I mean, isn't that what's happening to like Netflixification of things right now, where it's like all the characters have to constantly like say what they're doing.
Yeah. It's they tell the theory, right? That it's written for people that are on their phones while watching Netflix. Yeah, right. That's how dialogue's written nowadays.
I can only imagine how much you hate that.
Oh yeah, I hate it so much. That's why, like, whenever I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this actor in a while, and I've seen that they've done like 5 Netflix movies. I'm like, oh, okay.
Never mind. Nope.
Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just the majority of Netflix.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some that are fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends. Does Netflix like watch them and be like, you didn't actually say what you were doing enough. We're not gonna approve the script. It's like, okay.
Sometimes I feel like it. Yeah, I feel like that's like, oh, they didn't explain their entire character and the plot in the first 2 scenes. Cancel it. Mm-hmm. People they're on their phone. They'll forget.
Right? Yeah. It's like, oh, they're on their phone. They're just gonna switch right off. They're just gonna their computer will or whatever or their TV will just turn off when they're on their phone. Yeah, it's stupid. Well, anyway, yeah.
Are you still watching?
Yeah. Are you still watching? Yeah. So that's good. Doc Potter works on McElroy, and then so then all of a sudden, they seem to. Who is it? The rest of the cavalry. Oh, because how does it? Let me see here. So okay. So the cavalry did like come because that's what William says when the rest of the Pinkertons like come across them. He's like, the cavalry has arrived, which I thought was kind of funny because. That's just kind of like an old-timey thing to say, right? But back then, it was true, right? It was like, oh, there's the cavalry.
Yeah, like the actual cavalry. Yeah.
And so, and then so once them and the cavalry and the Evans and McElroy get back to town, they notice that Ben's horse is in front of the saloon, right? So all of a sudden, they're like, holy shit, Ben Wade's here. But so they're like searching like town for him, or like they're trying to like find him. Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, Dan finally finds Glenn Hollander and starts haranguing him about his land, and for good reason. He says, while all this is going on, he's like, by the way, Glenn, what the fuck? I came here to say,
why the fuck you burned down my barn?
You burned down my barn. You blocked up my creek or whatever the hell.
Glenn's like, the railroad's coming. Hell yeah. You can't stop it.
Right. Well, that was my next line. Railroad's coming, Dan. Which is funny because and when we were watching it, we were talking. We're like, this is like nowadays the equivalence would be like the AI data center's coming, Dan.
AI is coming. Yeah. You can't stop it.
You can't stop it. We need this.
They're gonna put a data center right on your fucking house. Mm-hmm. You better fucking move right now.
Right there by that fresh water, that fresh cool water. We need to suck it all up. With our AI data center,
it's gonna go into Starbucks directly. They need it more than we do.
And Nestle, and it's just like an AI is gonna come, and you get off the land. So that's the equivalent of today. And it is funny to think. It is funny to think about the railroad coming. Like it's like okay, and then like in like another 100 years after that, it's like doesn't even matter anymore. Mm-hmm. I guess it still does. Like, I mean, they still transport goods a lot.
Yeah,
I guess like it's still pretty
the farm people are like, fuck, man, I just moved my farm and they're building a highway. Now.
Right? Highways, railroads. It's like, why can't I just live on the land? God damn it! Should just.
I'll just live underneath.
Yeah,
the
right. I was gonna say, why can't we just build all this shit underneath the ground? I don't know.
But you know what? Cutting back to Dan, fucking stands on business. When he realizes the moment that he's not gonna be forgiven for his debt and he has to move, he runs straight into the saloon and he's like, "Fucking Ben Wade, I need fucking money, and you're gonna fucking pay me."
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit, let's go, boy."
Yep. I put on my notes. Dan plays hardball, and he does.
A known criminal who's killed people. He's just like, yeah.
He's like, you owe me for my cattle
money
that you killed. You owe me a day's pay,
$2,
and my son's
$6
day's pay, and $5 just for making me nervous.
Bro, dude, if that all worked out, man, Dan would have walked away with $13.
I mean,
bro.
it kind of did in some ways, because instead of $5, he might get $200. Because right at that time, he says $5 for making me nervous, and then the Pinkerton guys have him at gunpoint and arrest Ben. It was mostly a distraction for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but he still got the money,
And,
at least a lot of it.
That's true. That's true. They had like, he was like throwing coins. He was like, "Here's several dollars." So I'm guessing those are like dollar coins.
Yeah, no, I think silver dollars. Those were more common back
Silver
then.
dollars.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
or even $half.
I was like, yeah, even $half. I like how like the what's her name? The girl he slept with?
Emma. Yeah, Emma. Emma Nelson.
Emma. I like that she's on the stairs like, "Oh my god, they're arresting him."
Oh my god, they're roommates. She sees Charlie Prince. Oh my god, they were roommates.
That is like the most appropriate.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we figure out that the hand of God is cursed, right?
Yeah.
That's where we figure it out, because they obviously confiscate his weapons, his gun being one of them. And that dude is like, "I'm gonna take that."
Yeah, what's his face again? He's my least favorite character. I don't know why. The guy who...
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I have it too. Oh, I have
He
it.
seems like a tanner. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, Tucker. Yeah, I mean, right? It's Tucker. Yeah, Tucker.
Tucker. Okay.
Yeah, and I hate him, but I mean, he's meant to be hated.
No, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. He's absolutely.
He's probably got the whitest teeth in the movie too. From what we're watching, I was like, everyone has like they have like the coffee in their teeth to make it look grimy, make it look like they haven't brushed their teeth. He is like perfect like white teeth.
Veneers.
Like, hey, bro, okay. Yeah, veneers.
Maybe it doesn't eat sugar. I don't know.
He just drinks water.
He just drinks. Yum.
But oh shoot, yeah. So what was it like? They're asking like for people to go to take Ben Wade like at to Yuma, right, for the train, and just like asking for people.
Yeah, they're kind of just recruiting.
I like that. Like the Pinkerton is like, "I'll go," and the guy's like, "Oh, you're half dying. The doctor goes with you," and the doctor's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He's like, I gotta go help you guys too, but I'm a doctor.
That's funny. Yeah, I didn't really notice his facial expression there. It must be subtle. It was subtle acting by Alan, huh?
Yeah, but what's it? Dan volunteers to go too, right? For $200.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'll do $200. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it came up somehow, but yeah, I guess it was a pretty good agreement. Yeah, I mean, he's like, you need somebody with or something or another. I can't remember what he said. I don't know what his argument was. Right. I got a gun.
But this line, and you'll appreciate it. Like, you got an experience? I fought in the war, North or South? North.
Right.
Well, we're a Southern name company, but Chicago made. Okay, you're in.
Yep, that is. Yeah, that's what Butterfield says. Yep. Southern by name. What's the name of the company? I already forget again. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I forgot. I keep forgetting. And then and then it's just like Southern by name, but Chicago won't.
It was actually like what? It's like a name I would know now from like another corporate company. Shoot.
Dixieland.
Like that,
Dixieland. Something or another.
Like Lexington or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Confederate made. I'm just kidding.
This the Confederate Rail
yeah,
Company.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yankees unite. Yankees stand up. We carry the flame. All right, anyway. Speaking of Charlie's,
But yeah. So the plan is to do like a little switcheroo, right?
well,
So we
yeah.
have to go to Dan's ranch
Well,
to do the swap.
yeah, before that though, well, because I don't know, I forgot how it works exactly, but before they leave town, Charlie starts shooting up the town. He says, "This town's gonna burn."
This town's gonna burn. And he shoots like one log guy, and then he shoots like a random random worker on the side.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the
hilarious.
fuck, dude?
Yeah, yeah, no,
You think you just shoot more cops because that's less people like chasing or guarding Ben Wade, but no, shoot that one cop and then shoot some random guy on the side of the road. Fuck it, we don't care.
yeah, no, he's
that was funny.
yeah, he definitely he's just like I guess that's just Gambit to be like, well, maybe they'll let him go.
I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, maybe they'll let him go if I shoot enough people.
Yeah, I mean, it would work for me. I'd be like, okay.
Okay, yeah, you can have Ben Wade.
Yeah, fine. But yeah, and
Dan's in the background. My $11.
yeah, I only did that 200. But yeah. The plan is definitely to do a bait and switch in front of Dan's house with Charlie watching, which was
that's a good plan. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Why the fuck they locked the decoy guy in the fucking carriage though?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of interesting parts of that. I just don't think they really thought it was going to come to that. I don't think they really thought about an Apache sniper.
I don't know. I'm just saying,
No,
man. If your plan is to be the decoy, I feel like you should have like more freedom of movement than anybody, because you're the one being actively chased.
Right.
No,
And like what?
They locked the decoy guy in the carriage and they tossed the keys to the guy.
Why not
actually like steering the
I guess
carriage?
you got to look at, or give him a spare key. You could have a key that you give to the driver, but you also should give the dude a spare key.
Right. I mean, we have we learned nothing from people going off the road on a bridge, drowning.
Yeah, right into a river. Yeah,
you need to
that'd
have
be
a way
real
out
fun.
of your vehicle.
Yeah, and no airbags.
Right.
Yep. No,
But,
interesting plan, but yeah, definitely a decent.
Yeah, they
plan.
pull a beta switch where they pretend the carriage breaks down outside of Dan's house, and while they're pretending to fix it out, they take Ben Wade out and swap him with one of the deputy marshals
Decoy
in the carriage, and they're having the carriage is going to go to one of the military bases, right, like Fort Worth or something like that. I forget.
I mean, is that where it's gonna go, or is it, or yeah,
yeah, because it's supposed to be a decoy.
it's decoy and it's going like the opposite direction. Yeah.
Be
So
like,
some other I forget where they said
the
it was
military
going.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah, the military base in the opposite direction.
Okay.
So that was the plan, so that the decoy could be safe when they got to their destination, but the gang would be far enough away where when they're actually transporting Ben Wade, like they'd be so far behind they wouldn't be able to catch up when they got to Yuma. But
Right.
But yeah, that was the plan, and then they kind of like do a little like little dinner, family dinner. I named this part of my notes Ben's with the family.
I have a thing in here, kind of not really named it, but some of this section is called Ben Rizzler.
That's good.
I don't know. He rizzes everybody, and then he starts.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
any female with a heartbeat.
Yep.
Ben's there. He's throwing down.
For sure. No, yeah, dinner scene. The grace. They say the grace, or he starts eating. Ben starts eating right away. And
was it like we're supposed to say grace before we met, and it's like, oh well, honey, you got to understand the circumstances, and then he's like, we say grace for murderers too, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's so many good subtle lines there, and not so subtle lines, because I know like when Alice is saying grace, she's like, bless everybody at this table or something like that. And everybody who shares. And then I also like Mark just saying like my daddy could shoot you dead, like just randomly.
That's a modern age of like my dad is like in the military, or my dad's a cop.
My dad could beat up your dad for sure. He just blurts it out. The whole family's like cringing so hard.
I like that kid. I wish he was. I wish we could have had more one-liners.
Yeah, he did. He had some good one-liners.
But speaking of Rizzling, right? Ben pulls the moves again during that the meal.
Right. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah. Well, what happens? Oh, I don't know. Someone starts shooting someone. I forget what happened exactly. Someone thought they saw somebody, or was it like Apaches or something? I don't know. That's not what it was. But guns start ringing out, right? Well, I mean, I guess at first there was some kind of tension even before that all happens. I know what you mean. Like Ben and Alice were sharing.
He's trying to, yeah. Ben was trying to where's Dan's wife.
Yeah, but I'm just saying because at one point everybody gets distracted by something outside, and then
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So after the flirting part,
Yeah.
like Alan Tudyk's like, I just saw something movie. Nothing comes up
Yeah.
of that, by the way.
It's so funny.
Nothing is referenced.
it's all just to get.
But it's a good way for
Yeah.
for Ben to like hawk a knife, not knife, a fork.
Yeah,
in his,
okay, yeah, that's
sleeve.
what that was also part of it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, no, I mean, I think it was also a distraction. Yeah, because then pretty much it's just, I mean, it's just him and Alice really are like, well, I guess it's also what Will there with the gun on him or something.
Yeah, Will and the other side
Yeah.
just like awkwardly sitting there.
Yeah, but like he definitely starts raising her up a little bit, and then he does the whole velvet bit with her, right?
Yeah.
Except this time,
San Francisco and green eyes.
yeah, and this time her eyes are green, and I don't know if it's ever like I mean, obviously, I think it's trying to imply that it's possible that that's her. But I mean, she does have green eyes, which
Velvet's everywhere.
Yeah, which is
as long as you can.
I was
find-
thinking, I was doing this thing where like if Ben was alive in modern times, he'd like have like a YouTube channel where he was like investigating all these girls, whether they're velvet or not, right? He'd be like, "Is she velvet?"
that he would be that one like that lonely like mom on Facebook. I'm trying to find my crush from third
Yeah.
grade. Can you help me find him?
Oh yeah, or
He went to this school
get-
at this
he
age,
gets-
and we were this young.
He'd get scammed by email saying like, "I'm Velvet from San Francisco with green eyes," and he's like, "Oh, I'll send you money."
That's me. That's me. I'm in the picture.
But no, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like he'd be investigating every celebrity with green eyes, thinking she was Velvet, and like doing a whole conspiracy theory rant about it. But yeah, so he was definitely trying to raise her up. Although I don't know how far it went, right? But obviously didn't go that far because then doesn't Dan come in? He's like, "I'd rather you not talk to my wife." Or something like that.
Yeah.
And she says
Yeah.
it too. She's like, "I would prefer not to talk to you," but then she talks to him anyway.
Yeah, but they have to leave pretty early, right? Because they're just like, we gotta go.
I guess so. Well,
Pretty much like right after dinner, they gotta leave, right, to start doing the transport.
yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, I don't know what their time looks like exactly, and yeah, that whole business might have scared them a little bit, so they might might just want to get going quick sooner rather than later for sure.
But freaking, don't let anybody tell you that Christian Bale's a bad actor, because I fucking love this next monologue.
Right.
Where like his wife is like, you don't have to do this. No one will think less of you. And then he's like, no one can think more or less of me than right now.
Right. Yeah, I do remember that
And then
line.
like, holy shit, the monologue, like I'm just tired, Alice. I'm tired of my boys going hungry. I'm tired of the way they looked at me and you don't. I'm tired of
The way that
like
you don't,
standing like what. Standing on one leg for so long. I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's a good one.
Some fucking good acting there.
I called that scene "Insecure Dan." I mean, it's a
And
great
he's
monologue.
He's like, I've been trying. Yeah, it's like so good. Like I've been trying for 3 years, been praying to God to do me a favor, and He ain't listening. And I gotta do this. I'm like, holy shit, it's so good.
Yup. I love it too. Yeah, I guess after that it's this is when, and then just Will sneaks out. Basically, this is it was kind of. This is when I was able to deduce, or I think it was around here where they said, yeah, Mark is has tuberculosis since he was 2 and needs a dry climate. I don't know who says that to who exactly. I forget now, but it's definitely revealed then. And then then Will sneaks out, and it is and he's like, shh, like, I don't know. I guess I guess Mark doesn't rat him out, so I guess W Mark.
Well, to be fair, is the arm really gonna go on horseback to chase him
Well,
down
right.
and bring him back?
Yeah,
If
no.
he's gone.
Yeah, you go. But yeah, no, I think that's and I think that's the end of that scene. And then we get to the scene at camp. This gets pretty crazy, but eventually it does cut to Will. He is kind of following close by, but they don't know he's there. But yeah, the scene at camp. And then this is where Ben talks about how he'd treat Alice better than Dan does, and Dan gets pretty mad, which I thought was a pretty good exchange. I put in my notes, Ben has a point. Dude, I have such a crush on Alice. What's her who's this actress? I need to know what else she's in. Oh yeah, Gretchen Mol.
She's been in TV.
Yeah, Gretchen Mol. She's a fucking drop dead gorgeous, dude.
Yeah, she's mostly in TV now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I definitely agree with Ben. I would treat her so good. I would give her pretty. What did you say? Pretty dresses. Buy her pretty dresses.
Yeah.
I treat her so good, and it's like you're right, Ben. But then again, it's 1880, bro. I don't know. We can only do so much.
Buy her Venti Chanel bracelet.
I was gonna say, get her
fucking ice her out.
Get her some. Yeah, get her a Mustang. Get it. All right. So anyway, you already did that joke. Yeah, Will's camping nearby, and then oh yeah, and that's funny because Dan gets mad, but he doesn't like really take it out on like Ben or anything, right? He kind of does. He kind of threatens him, but he doesn't like. He's not being a huge asshole about it, and I think Ben kind of knew. He knew what he was doing, but so so then Dan reacts, but it's not like Dan doesn't like react by like doing anything too bad. But then Tucker comes in and like really starts giving Ben a fucking hard time, right? Like,
right.
He really starts insulting him and starts annoying the fuck out of Ben. Especially with his singing.
Hang me in the morning. Stab me in the neck.
Won't never see the sun. Yep, and then so he's like, I want some. Can you be quiet? Which is funny because they're all in the same camp, so it's like you're not just annoying Ben, but
there's like 3 feet with everybody else.
Somehow Dan's, I guess, okay with the singing, and he's sleeping fine. But yeah, let's say Ben uses the fork that he nabbed. I don't know whose fork it was. Maybe it's Dan's fork that he's always using, his favorite fork.
It was Alice's fork.
Yeah, it's Alice's fork. Going right into Tucker's throat. After a while. Oh, well, that's what it was that Dan got a little mad, and then so Tucker says, I'll take the watch now. And then that's a mistake.
Biggest mistake of his life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Tucker, maybe he fell asleep, or I guess maybe
he probably did.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a fucking idiot.
We'll go with that. And my notes just say like Tucker instigating, and then the next one is Tucker dying.
Tucker dead.
Right in the throat. And you could see once again Christian Bale, good actor. You could see just in his eyes, he's like shook. Right, he's like. Oh, fuck, dude, this guy's...
No, it's actually a pretty brutal scene, because you just hear...
Yeah, the actual...
And it just cuts to, like, Ben just stabbing Tucker in the throat, because he's tired of his shit. He's like, brah, 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 brah.
Yeah, it's really... Yeah, it's a really good scene. Like, you don't expect it, really, and it's good, because like, even when we were watching it just now, I kind of forgot about that scene, and all of a sudden you just hear this... It's like, oh my God.
It's repeatedly stabbed.
Jesus. Anyway,
they kind of take him off, and like the Pinkerton just beats the shit out of him with the butt of his gun. They have to pull him off.
He's like, enough. And then they're like, we gotta bury him. I forget what they even like how that even shook out. It's like,
oh, they're like, bury him, and you might as well dig a grave for yourself.
Okay, right.
And they just leave him out there. I guess I don't know.
Oh, chill.
Well, the coyotes will get him.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Like, he was an asshole. I'm like, I get it. I don't. Yeah, whatever. Maybe that's why. Did they want the coyotes to come? Whatever.
Yeah, probably.
But
what's it called? I forget because the guy he stabbed in the neck was like, oh no, that was a different scene. Never mind.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Scratch that. We go back to like the group like going to like. Pretty much catch up with the actual like stagecoach, right?
Right.
Like the one that
finally actually get
that's going to the mill. Yeah, and they're like, and I like Charlie Prince is so excited. He's boss, I got you, and then he gets like shot at.
Dude,
well, the guy in the stagecoach is a cop.
The guy, the decoy, starts trying to shoot at him, which is but like, and it is funny because I think even you see he gets shot at, and the bullet must have grazed his like face, which is crazy.
Damn, so close to getting him.
Yeah, right. Could have ended right there. And in my notes, this is kind of funny because I forgot about this line later. But in my notes I said Prince and Posse come catch the decoy, But then later, Charlie Prince is like, I hate posses. So maybe it's not posses. Prince and crew catch the decoy. And this is what I say. They catch the decoy and realize they got. So, he gets grazed by the bullet, and he's like, well, goddamn, where'd they take him? Where'd they take my boyfriend? I mean, my boss.
Husband?
My husband. Where did they? And yeah, he's like, or you'll burn. So obviously he tells them, and
Charlie's a big fan of burning.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So obviously he just tells them, and they let him out, and they all shake hands, and they go home happy, right? Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no. He tells them, and then he just obviously burns them anyway. With like what
because
what they use for accelerant?
Like, just gas. Something like that. I don't know. Oil, gas, whatever they burned back in those days.
Why would they have gas on them? Like, it might have just been alcohol, honestly.
For my horse.
Yeah, obviously. He drinks gasoline, right?
But yeah, for some reason they locked this poor man, the one who's supposed to be the bait, in the carriage, so he can't get out by himself. So with Charlie Prince love burning, he burns that man alive, and basically they're like, oh, the contention's like 80 miles back that way.
The other way, because
we're gonna kill our horses, and Charlie Prince was like, well, buy new horses.
Yeah. Well,
obviously they can, because they have a lot of money, so they can.
Yeah.
Spend $2 and they already have a new horse if they want it.
Shoot one of the people,
but
anybody.
Right. But the actual crew with Ben Wade and people trying to get him to Yuma, they see Charlie Prince coming over the ridge, and they're like, fuck it, we got to go through Apache country, because the long ways is gonna be they're gonna catch up to us doing that way. So they're like, fuck it, let's go to Apache country, and immediately it's a bad thing, because they get into the ridge, and there's like two people like scalped and like strung up on the rocks, like as they enter, and like, oh well, fuck.
Yeah, Will sees them, but Will's following, but yeah, they definitely see that the jig is up, because the crew they can see is coming for them. Coming right back, and the jig is up. Decide to go through Apache country or the railroad kind of pass. I guess it's the same kind of thing, but yeah, definitely Apache country, and that'll have consequences.
Yeah. And then Ben pulls a little switcheroo, because he was getting an argument with the not switcheroo. He just pulls a little funny trick. He gets an argument with the Pinkerton, and then he disarms the Pinkerton and then throws him off a ledge and kills him.
First, before that, McElroy gives a little bit of a lore dump of himself, but yeah, then Ben just kind of Ben attacks him because I mean, to be fair, I mean, you could definitely argue that McElroy is a pretty terrible person, just as bad as Ben.
What we learned about like Native Americans, right?
Yeah,
like how they treated them.
Yeah, he was like a Custer kind of character.
For sure.
So you could definitely argue, and then I think Ben does take kind of personal offense to that kind of shit, especially when they're judging.
No, he does like insult his mom. He's like,
oh right, yeah, that's what it was. He's like, it's like you came out the loins of us. It's like, oh my god.
It's just funny because in the scuffle, when he's disarming the Pinkerton and holds him at gunpoint before eventually throwing him off the ledge, he's like, even bad men love their mama, and then he throws him off the ledge.
Yep, you could say mic drop, but more McElroy drop.
Yeah, it's the old school equivalent of "Don't talk about my mom."
Yeah,
don't talk about me or my family.
No, yo mama jokes, and yo mama jokes definitely don't have that elicit that same response these days. But he definitely he gets in, and it looks like Will's coming in, because it looks like Ben's got the upper hand, and then all of a sudden, like a superhero, Will comes in, because they didn't know he was following, and he comes in and says, "Not today," because it looked like Ben was about to make his escape.
Yep.
And
about to call his other husband, Charlie, and that worked out well. Will comes in clutch, and all of a sudden we're back at campsite, and we're back at another nighttime fun time. That's right, I named the chapter for some
reason.
Nighttime
fun. Yeah, I said this joke already, but I kind of said Will fangirling at the campsite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And he's just
It's
like
just,
asking
well,
about
it's
like all the things
like
about
Dodge
being an
City,
outlaw.
right?
The what? Oh yeah, Dodge City. Yeah,
Like, talk about
they got
dude,
poker.
like it gets mentioned like every cowboy movie,
Yeah.
like ever. Dodge City.
It
Gets
must
mentioned.
be.
It's either happening in Dodge City or people are talking about Dodge
Yeah,
City.
I don't even really know what it is. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Is that Vegas? Is
I
that
think
like the
so.
outlaw equivalent
Yeah,
of Vegas?
yeah, I think
right?
so. It's like some sort
It's
of.
like crazy shit just happens here all
I don't
the
know
time.
why.
We don't
Why
care.
isn't it still a thing? We should know about this. Where's Dodge? Get out of Dodge. That's all that. That's all that matters. Or that's all that.
It's probably like in Reno now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Goddamn Reno. Yeah. So yeah, fangirling. Yeah, talking about how all the poker and women in Dodge, and then he says, "I gotta take a piss," and that's when the Apache.
Can you hold this for me, Dan? Just takes his pants down.
Yeah. Can you aim it for me? I'm sure Charlie used to do that all the time, but he's not there
Right,
now.
Charlie. That was Charlie's
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
That's why he's angry. He's like, "Who's gonna help Ben piss? God damn it!"
God damn. Well, the Apache take great offense to that shenanigans, and start
No pissing on the land.
yeah, pissing on our land. God damn it. Yeah. So that's great. But so yeah, the Apache attack. There's a lot of stuff going on. Ben does kind of help try to take care of him, but
Yeah, he saves the day basically.
yeah, he does a good
saves the
job.
day or the night.
Yeah, but he does end up escaping. so
Yep.
so Ben's out of custody. He's on the run.
Mm-hmm.
But Dan says, "You know what? I mean, what did he say? The line is, "We're not getting paid to bring him halfway to to contention
Yeah.
or to Yuma, I guess." So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a once again, this movie has a lot of like slow paced stuff, and then it goes action for like a few minutes. It definitely has that ebb and flow.
It does. Yeah, Ben defends them against the Apache ambush, so they don't get scalped.
Right.
Pretty much, pretty much makes his escape because he has a gun, obviously,
Right.
and he's going to leave, and so well, he knocks out Dan, right? Like
Yeah,
hits him and knocks him out.
I think so.
Mhm.
I think so. Right.
And then and then we cut to Ben Wade going down a railroad.
Well, yeah.
Or like what they're making as a
Right.
railroad.
Well, railroad tunnel. Yep. And your favorite character Zeke.
Boy, Luke Wilson. Wait, did we check on the Idiocracy if that was like before or after?
Oh, I forget now. No, it must have been after. I think that's 2008. God, it was so right at the same time, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good thing
I think
to
it's
check.
probably like a year afterwards, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might have been the year after Idiocracy would come out the following year.
Yeah, something like that. I could check. But yeah.
But yeah, Luke Wilson makes his small cameo here.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, and he has some hilarious lines here. I just clicked Luke Wilson. I just want to get I want to get that year. Dang it. I'll go down his list. Damn, he's in a lot of movies, baby.
Yeah.
310 to
Wilson,
Yuma. Okay, according to IMDb. What the hell? Where is? Okay, I think Idiocracy came out before it. Where the hell?
Oh, really?
Wait, where's Idiocracy?
This is off of Idiocracy? Dang.
No, well, wait. Where is Idiocracy? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. 2006. Idiocracy. Yeah, it's the year before.
Dang, okay.
Cool.
Dang. That's such a weird role. I thought this was like a jumping point into that, but
Yeah.
it's kind of funny how it worked in reverse there.
Well, yeah. Maybe who knows about filming and all that. But anyway, yeah. Luke, his lines are hilarious because I don't know if you know what because when you first see him, he's in media res of a conversation to some to Butterfield's employee. He's like, "Oh, I like their food, but they're asking for as much as Irish people now," and he's obviously talking about the Chinese labor.
Yeah.
But it's like Zeke, the first Chinese food aficionado, lover of Chinese food. He was getting.
He keeps trying to shoo away the girl that's in his bed.
Yeah.
Get out, man.
Very early adopter of the orange chicken. But
Luke Wilson started Panda Express.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Zeke Express. Or Monkey Express, because he got a monkey too, which is hilarious. I guess that maybe came over with the Chinese immigrants. I don't know. Um,
Oh yeah, probably.
and then and the other thing, what did he say? Oh well, he says something about how I can't say the line, but he says something. He was weirdly complimentary to to African slaves because he's like we need to bring them over. So or what did he say? He's like. We need to bring some African slaves over to show these like Chinese what real work looks like. You know what I mean, or something like that. Just a really weird like compliment.
Yeah, Luke Wilson trying to be like subtly racist, but also complimentary.
Yeah,
to every
exactly.
race.
It was. He was like,
all his lines.
"We need to bring them over so they can see what real work looks like." It's like, okay, dude.
And he's like, and then Jewish people.
Yeah, right. And then let me tell you
going.
about. He would also have a YouTube channel these days.
He would.
Talk about Chinese food and the best slaves they have.
Yeah, actually, that'd be his beginning content, and then he would sure away. But people like down the years would find out his old stuff. That's what his YouTube channel would be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's got skeletons in those closets. But so anyway, Ben pretty much immediately I put here Ben's gambit like immediately fails. He like tries to go up to some Chinese worker and be like, cut my chains, and they're like, ¿Por qué? No, what did it say? Ni hao? I don't know. But but it like immediately fails. They start like shooting at him, like because like I don't know who noticed. Somebody noticed he was there. Like I don't know. Luke Wilson like knew.
Yeah, one of the Butterfield workers was like, "Is that Ben Wait?"
Right. Was it
as they see him like get off his horse and like, jump into like one of the tents?
Right. Was that Walter? Yeah. Walter Bowles? Maybe the other one that isn't Luke. The one that isn't Luke.
Yeah, the not.
Well,
Luke
and
Wilson.
you know what's funny? His name, the actor's name, Forest Fire.
I love that.
Yeah,
name.
dude, isn't it funny? Yeah.
Walter
Bowles. Forest Fire playing Walter Bowles. Yeah, he has a hit. Oh yeah, because he has history with Ben. He says Ben shot my kid brother. So
which is also a reference to like the short story.
Oh, okay.
Because like one of like the weird details about like 310 Yuma that like gets mentioned through the original story to the 1957 movie and now is that there's always a character in the movie who's like, you killed my brother, who tries to kill Ben.
Hilarious. I mean, that definitely would be a thing that the infamous outlaw, like he probably killed a lot of people's brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, Ben Wade kills this guy's brother in every dimension and
every multiverse.
Yeah. Yep.
Every Spider-Man incarnation.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
Hey,
Uncle Ben dies, and so does that guy's brother.
Like, didn't we know that Ben Wade's Uncle Ben? We knew this, right?
It's connected.
Yeah, it's connected, dude. Oh man,
that would go so hard because that means that like Peter became a superhero because his uncle was a villain.
Yeah.
I guess that's like kind of the story of like Spider-Verse ish, kind of.
Except you would say like the spider was following him around since the 1800s, waiting for his great grandkid to be born.
There's a cowboy Spider-Man, right?
Probably, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
one of it's Ben Wade, right? Who's just Spider-Man in that timeline.
Some abandoned saloon. You get in there, and the spider got into some weird whiskey and mutated, and then bites Peter, the whatever. Be like, and then you
shoot whiskey out of my hand.
Whiskey web. Oh my god. Anyway, I do like this fact that they start torturing Ben with electricity, which has to be kind of a novel thing, right? Like they're probably it's like a new thing.
See the contraption, but they were like pumping something to like produce this electricity.
Yeah, I mean, it must. I don't know what they had. I mean, they obviously, it must have been a pretty new invention. I don't know what, and they're using it on the railroad for somehow. I don't know.
This is to keep the workers
alive. Yeah. It's like we don't know what to use electricity for. You know what? It's probably just useful for torturing workers. That's all it's useful for.
Yeah, we got to call the electricians so that we can show these people what real electricity feels like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's cool. And then they all kind of our crew who are looking for Ben, our Evans and our Doc Potters and our and whatnot are there looking and they find and Butterfield, he goes up to his employee, up to Bowles, and says, "Give me my prisoner, and then because you're my employee, and he's like, well, he's my prisoner, right, or whatever. I can't remember. He's just basically like, no. So then Doc Potter, just like Harry Potter, starts. I don't know where I was going with that. He says, "Wingardium Shovalosa."
Magical stick.
yeah, exactly. Go gadget shovel, and clocks somebody. I forget who he hits first. Maybe
is it Luke?
Maybe Luke. Who knows? Yeah, he clocks Luke right in the jaw with a shovel, and basically they all escape. I mean, not to put too much of well, they don't all escape. Not to put too much of I guess they kind of do, but kind of. Yeah, but no, they grab him, and because at one point Potter says that's immoral. What did he say about electrifying Ben? He's like, that's immoral. Which, I mean, I guess true. It is kind of a funny thing to say, though, at that moment.
Well, he has, like, a lot of, like, one-liners, like, that's so wrong. Or, like, that's not the Christian way. But he doesn't say that, but he says, like, a bunch of one-liners about, like, how the things they're doing is, like, morally incorrect along the way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's the last thing he pretty much ever says, because when they escape, then they do a good job. They work together. They get some TNT. They grab some TNT and are able to collapse the tunnel as they escape. It's probably the most action movie thing that happened. That's so unrealistic, but that's okay. Yeah, because Ben throws a TNT up in the air and Dan shoots it.
Yeah, but honestly, that probably saves the farm a little bit more time because now the railroad's still so it's like they need. Well, that shit's not going to come for like 2 more years now.
At least a few more months of excavating that shit.
But in the escape, unfortunately, Doc Potter gets nicked by a bullet, and he does not make it the full way through. But there's a little nice thing here because it comes back later in the movie, but Doc's dying, and he says like, did we make it? Did we escape? And like Dan kind of just gives him that closure, like, yeah, you helped us escape. We made it through.
Because of you, yeah.
And that was kind of nice to like kind of give him that closure while he's dying, and then Doc passes away. So we're down one Alan Tudyk.
No more Tudyk. Mm-hmm. We only have one dick now.
Just one dick now.
God damn it.
There we go. We stole that joke from Alyssa, but
yeah, I think we did. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah,
but yeah, it's 3:10 to Yuma time. We've made it to
contention.
We're
in contention. And Dan and Will share a moment when they get there because Dan's like he just says, "Hey, Will," and then he just nods at him, and because I guess he's proud of him, which is nice. And Ben sees this and he's like, I don't know. I think he had a.
I wish my dad.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah. He's like he was really, and that he is kind of living almost vicariously, right, in this situation. I think he is kind of like he is seeing Dan as like almost a father figure to him. Yeah. He's like learning.
I feel like he kind of respects like Dan for being a dad and like having him like made hard choices for his family and everything like that. I think that's like part of like the kind of like affection towards each other, is like that kind of respect, like, hey, my dad was never around there for me, so and neither was my mom, so you're doing a pretty good job.
He does drop that lore in a little while, but yeah, we'll get there. Because I did kind of like this because they share a little moment, then they book the bridal suite at the at the saloon, and
no hot waitress in this
saloon, just some dude. God damn it.
Just some dude running in the establishment.
They get the bridal suite to wait for the 3:10 to Yuma, and then and then Butterfield. It seems like he figures they're home free, right? Butterfield's like, we got this.
It feels like it, right? Yeah, it almost feels like it.
Yeah. Oh, and then this is when Ben points out to Dan that there's rains in Bisbee. They can see it on the horizon,
right? And
so he's like, "Well, you don't even need to bring me to the train anymore, right? You're gonna make money, huh? Your crops are gonna grow." The drought's over. Just like the war's over. Drought's over.
Like, but it'd be better if I had money, and then while I get to enjoy that, the rain's coming.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like I could also use.
It's not like the crops are gonna grow like in 10 seconds, right? It's like
I had the same.
I can't leave the job. I still gotta grow it.
I had the same thought. And this is okay. Yeah, and then that's when it cuts to Charlie arriving at the railroad tunnel. Oh, and this is I thought of a funny joke because I was like, Charlie notices Zeke has the hand of God. So basically, what I'm saying, but here's the thing. Well, he notices Zeke has the hog. He looks at Zeke. He looks at Luke Wilson's hog.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like, and it's cursed.
It's a curse. The cursed hog. I see that hog in your pants. So that's not good news for Zeke if Charlie sees that you have Ben's hog, hand of God, his gun,
his hog, Ben's hog.
Yep, and was it? Yeah, I guess we should have said that before, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Luke stole the hand of God, and it is cursed because Charlie goes ahead and just kills them. Oh, because this is when he says, "Y'all some kind of posse." And they all like look at each other, and I guess that is kind of subtle because the looks they give each other must kind of let him know that they aren't really really a crew like that that shoots people. Mm-hmm. So like he knows that they're not like they're not gonna have as fast of a hand as him. So boom boom boom, 3 or 4 guys down.
William comes around the corner. He's fast.
He's fast. Yeah, right. Yeah, he just comes back on his horse. He's fast.
He's fast.
Love it. And then of course, and then that's a great scene. But then we once again cut back to the bridal suite, and I love the line of Ben saying, "How many brides have taken in this view?" as he lies on the bed, starfishing. He must be a pillow princess,
right? He definitely is. He loves cuddling.
Yeah,
and drawing
the
cuddling and drawing.
He's definitely his son is gonna be ride the Titanic.
Would that line up?
Yeah, in like 40 years, not 40, maybe. Well, yeah, in like 30 years or so. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it does.
Actually, lines up really well. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But Butterfield goes to find the sheriff to hire more backup. So I guess he's kind of cautious, right?
Yeah, he wants an escort. He's like, he definitely wants that security detail. He goes down to the local,
But he's like, I got the cops, so we're good to go. And then Charlie Prince comes into town.
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, before that, because Ben offers Dan money, he says, I'll give you money.
Oh, yeah.
And then Ben says, my crew's coming sure as God's vengeance, which I thought was a good line. Mm-hmm. Then it's Marshall Will. Oh, wait, Marshall, is it Will Doan? I guess I've got another Will here. Doan arrives to escort. And then Ben says, it ain't near enough. Because Will spots Ben's men coming, because he was put on lookout before they went to the bridal suite. I thought this would have been a good spot for a joke because Will spots Ben's men. He says 7, 8 men, but then apparently it is 7. But it would have been funny if he said 6, 7 men. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would have.
We would have had so many jokes.
It comes out that phrase 6, 7 comes out so much unintentionally. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. But yeah,
I wasn't gonna go on this rant, but I will real quick. There's there's a video. Jenny Nicholson. I talk about her a lot, and she did a video on Evermore, the kind of a failed fantasy park like LARP land, And there was a part of the video where she was where she actually she highlights another podcast of a former cast member that worked there, and the cast member was telling a story about, she's like, this little kid about 6, 7 years old, and he's like, this little boy maybe 6, 7, and this was years ago that this was recorded, and it was just funny because it was like,
was it like a sleeper agent when you heard that phrase?
Yeah, no, and a lot of people in the comments are coming in being like 6, 7, like with the timestamp, we're like
3 years later.
Yeah, he was exactly, and it was and in the story she's like a witch, right? And so I said something about like, she's a meme witch. Anyway, that was dumb. But yeah, I thought it would have been funny if he said 6, 7 men. Anyway, not really though.
Like 7 or 8.
That would have ruined the movie, actually.
Someone looks out the window like 8.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah,
Right?
because Doan was so upset. He's like, "How many, kid? You need to know exactly." It's like, chill.
Yeah, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like they're
they just got into town. I don't know every detail.
Yeah, right.
right off the bat.
It's like, it's like, who knows? And there could have been like somebody else somewhere else. Like if I tell you 7 right now, and there's another guy like somewhere else, like what are you gonna yell at me then too?
Well, he doesn't because they're a bunch of
well,
cowards.
right, yeah, I was about to say, because Charlie comes in and starts offering townspeople. Was it $200 for every one of Ben's captors they shoot or something like that? Mm-hmm. Yep, $200.
You know what? Let's we didn't even check inflation for that. Let's do that real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean that, and that's also as much as well, didn't we just because that's what Dan's gonna get paid, and that's how much the government gave him too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's what's it called? Yeah, he like in order to sway the odds in their favor, they're like you know what? Anybody who picks up a gun and shoots at these guys will get paid.
Yeah, and then they do.
and everyone's like broke ass motherfuckers.
Yeah,
so fuck it,
and they do recognize it. Somebody says it Will. It says to Dan, or someone says there's 30 or 40 more guns out there. Which would have been funny if he said 60 or 70, right? Just kidding.
69 more
69 more guns out there.
But, that pretty much gives the cops all the excuse they need to not do the job that they've just been given.
Yep. Well, yeah, they fuck off. Doan says
6,500.
Oh, wow. That's I guess I guess I'd kill somebody for that, sure.
Yeah. Dude, that gets you a house.
Yeah, for sure.
In that time, you just bought yourself a house.
Yeah.
Nah, probably not,
well,
but really close to it, honestly. Really close.
I mean, maybe the land.
All right. That's definitely like a month or 3 inside the saloon for sure, right?
That gives you enough land, you could probably get one of those Sears catalog houses or whatever.
That's true. Everyone knew how to build houses back then. We're kind of stupid now, aren't we?
Yeah, or the Amish. Just pay the Amish to raise you a barn or whatever.
Just pay the Amish.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys make this?
So,
honestly, if Ben Wade went through there, it'd probably been way easier for him if he just broke the law in one of those states.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's when Marshall Doan he fucks off and he gets killed. Because they start talking. They're like, "I'm a family man," and they keep talking about their family. They're family men. That's like their get out of it's like their get out of tough decision card, right? Like, I have a family. Okay, Jesus, dude.
It's like, bro, the fuck.
Yeah, well,
yeah, because what they try to surrender, they have their guns up, they drop their weapons, but Charlie's like, nope.
Yep. Charlie don't care. Obviously, we've seen him not
shoots them as soon as they get out of the saloon.
He shoots anybody. And then that's crazy. They're pretty shook, but it doesn't seem like there's much of a reaction from a lot of people with that though. Like a bunch of cops just got mowed down, and nobody is that concerned about it. Seems like. I mean, they are, but
so someone comes to like this happens in Dodge City all the time. Yeah, I'm like, well, I don't know what the big.
I guess Butterfield's pretty fucking shook up, but I guess before.
Yeah. Right, because he's ready to hightail it out.
Yeah, he's like,
you
know what,
right?
you don't even need to do this anymore.
No protection, right?
And
yeah. And he agrees to pay it down to 200. He's like 200 to walk away because we both don't need to die for this guy. We can just let him go and just be on our way.
Well, yeah.
And maybe somebody else will handle it.
Dan definitely gives his thoughts on that eventually, though. He's just like, I got to finish this. Oh yeah, and Ben keeps insisting to Will that he's a bad dude, and Will's like, "You're some good in you." Will's like, "Oh, you helped us, shoot the Apaches and other people," and he's like, "You're a good guy." And he's like, "No, I'm not." And then anyway, but then this is when then that's when Butterfield says, "All right, you want to just walk away?" And Dan's like, "Nah," because then that's when Dan gives his monologue. That's one of his huge monologues, and Ben is kind of sitting there, kind of like taking it in. Really, I think once again he's really appreciating it. Yeah,
he's like, "Holy shit, this is actually a real father."
Yeah, real. That's exactly it. Yeah, once again, I just vicarious. Like he's like, Ben's kind of like finally getting that father figure he never had.
Right.
But he's not actually fathering him. But
Right. But like someone like that's actually like trying to be a good example for their son. Right?
He's taking it into him and Will are kind of on the same wavelength and in looking up to Dan. Because this is definitely when Will start. I mean, I think yeah, right about now is when Will's
yeah, it
really
starts to
starting
be
to,
like, yeah, I actually respect you.
yeah,
Dad.
yeah. It's like the respect is really.
I'm so sorry for I yelled at you, even though we're all starving.
Yeah, well,
and you're the one
we
who's
got
making money right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the famous line, right? Well, after like he kind of like negotiates with like Butterfield, he's like, want $1,000, and you better promise that the rail's not gonna like, or Hollander's not gonna touch my family at all, or the land.
Yeah, he demands a lot from Butterfield.
Butterfield's like, if you get him there, I'll do it. I'll make
Yeah.
it. Don't know how true that was.
I
'cause
mean,
we don't see the aftermath.
I
of it,
know, but
we hope that like. But I mean,
got Will there
considering
to back
Butterfield was
up.
able to pay him $200 to walk away, I think
Plus,
he was willing to.
not to spoil
giving that
anything, but I think there's a lot of chance that Ben returns. If Butterfield didn't make good on it, Ben is going to have something to say about it, because I don't know if he's going to be staying in Yuma too long.
Robs the rail every chance it goes through.
Be like, yeah, he just like pops up like a demon in Butterfield's window, like pay Will his money.
His dad
Pay the
died
Evans,
for
pay the
sins.
Evans their money they're due.
But yeah, that's the famous line. Your old man walked Benway to the station, or to that station when no one else would.
Yep, iconic.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good monologue. Will goes to the other room. Yeah, Ben seems touched, and then Will goes to the other room. Dan. I don't know if he's praying or he's just watching the clock. I guess both. Ben is like, squeeze it harder, it won't stop time. Because he's like, he has his pocket watch, and he throws the pocket watch at Ben as Ben sketches. And what is Ben sketching? We learn in a little bit that it's obviously Dan, and the very good little sketch of Dan. And
he sketches everything he likes.
Yeah, and this is also a big Ben. This is Ben's lore dump, talking about how he was abandoned as a kid. I wasn't really sure. I mean, I think it's kind of meant to be ambiguous, but like, do we know? I want to. At first, I was reading it as like his mom. I mean, his dad got killed over some whiskey apparently, and his mom was gonna move back somewhere else. Was gonna move back somewhere wherever they came from, but then told him to read the Bible. and he did for 3 days. She never came back. Now I don't know. It sounds like he was abandoned. That's how I read it. But I don't know. She could have been killed.
Sure.
She could have been killed too, though.
Yeah, she could have been.
But
I mean, but most likely that
he was orphaned. Yeah, she probably just fucked up. Orphaned either way. No, that's a cool. That's very good character.
She works at a saloon now in Dodge City.
Yeah. Her name's Velvet. Velvet 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Velvet.
Or maybe I guess 1. She was Velvet. I don't know. She was the first Velvet.
Velvet Prime.
Yeah, Prime. Yeah, there you go. Mark 1. So here we go. Time to go. I don't think there's it's time to go. It's a half mile to the station. And Dan says, crazy. I guess we'll walk.
But
it's like immediate ambush. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, immediately just getting shot. Not by Charlie Prince's band, by the way. This is just regular townspeople wanting that $200. Anyone who had a gun. It's funny in the scene where he's like holding up the cash. There's like a lady that like carries a shotgun. I don't know if she's ever like mentioned again, but she's like carrying a shotgun like she's ready to like be one of those people.
Would have loved to see. Yeah, I'm sure they gotta get a shot of her doing something. Yeah,
maybe she got gunned down in the fight.
Yeah, maybe
didn't see it because it happened so fast. But that just cracked me up. That this lady with this like old like cover on her head just has like shotguns walking in, like it's the Purge or something.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey. It's tough out there.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy gunfight. This is where Dan's what's they called his affliction, his one missing leg doesn't affect him because he's doing like full sprints, man.
Oh yeah, well yeah, and it helps him because he gets shot in his fake leg, and Ben looks down and says, "You got lucky" or something like that.
Yeah, but it's really fun because this is the movie for if they were like friends after a while, because it's just like Dan like mowing down people in the town and Ben like just calling the shots like top left like down the corner shoot him. It feels like a buddy cop movie.
No, it is. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a teamwork kind of thing. They make a good team for sure. I love it. And while this is all happening, Prince is out there. I wrote that he's being a diva. He's saying, "Don't shoot Ben." He says, "What does he say? Not the black cat. Get the rancher."
Not the black cat. Not the rancher. It's like I feel like this information would have been important.
Yeah, he should have went through it before. Yeah, when he was doing the money pitch.
Instead, like it's him like yelling at people and then be like, fuck
yeah,
it,
then
just start shooting the townspeople too, because he doesn't want them to kill Ben, of course.
Yeah.
So he's just like, fuck it, just shoot them too.
And it's funny that it's funny that we're saying that Ben and Dan are really working well together, because it just seems like Ben gets bored, I guess. It's kind of funny because he's just like, all right, this is enough. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, they're like, man, like, Dan, what are we doing? As like bullets are flying over their head. Like, what are we doing now, Dan?
Yep.
Dan is just so funny.
Yeah, so Ben's like, you know what? I'm coming out. He yells for Charlie. I'm coming out, Charlie. And then but right as he says that, Dan gets the drop on him. And they start wrestling on the ground, It's actually pretty, I don't know, intimate, very homoerotic in some ways. And it's great. Yeah, they're definitely wrestling there on the ground, and Ben's trying to choke Dan out. And Dan and
then comes Dan's confession,
Dan's
right?
lore drop. And Dan, he admits, my leg got shot off, but only because we were retreating and my own guy shot my leg off. And he says, try telling that to your kid, right? Try being a hero to your kid. Right. Yeah. And so I don't know. Ben's brought back in the fold.
Yep.
Dan's gambit worked. He's like, okay, yeah. I'm just gonna.
I'm on your team again.
Pour my heart out, and Ben's like, you know what? You got me again, you son of a bitch. I'm in. Ben's like, all right, let's do this. And this is when Will, he goes into, he's like pretending to go just get the sketchbook, and that's where he finds the drawing. And so then because Butterfield's like, what are you doing? And then he finds the thing, and so Butterfield's like, oh, he just wanted that. And then Will like pushes him over and runs out the building. So that was good. I think that definitely probably inspired Will a little bit. He's like, that's my dad. And they do finally make it to the station. Cut back to Ben and Dan. They do make it to the station, but the 310's late. They should have called it 312 to Yuma, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, the train's arriving late, and then we also get like a fun little dialogue between Dan and Ben for like one last time, where he's like, I ain't stubborn.
Yeah, I love that line. I put it in my notes right after that. It said, I ain't stubborn is all. Yeah, because he says, what was the line? Yeah, he's just like, I just want I ain't. Oh, because that's when he explains that he's in the desert because of his son's tuberculosis. It's not.
Ben calls him out right from the earlier scene with when he's talking about his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're stubborn. You drag your family all the way out here.
Yeah, to
for
farm the desert.
Yeah,
and
so it comes back to that line where he's like, I ain't stubborn.
Yeah, which is ironic because he's obviously being incredibly stubborn doing all this.
Yep.
And then I do like the line that he's like, I've escaped Yuma twice already. Which is I think that is really funny after you've like sacrificed so much to get him there.
Right, it's like this guy's getting out.
Yeah,
we feel it already.
Yeah,
he kind of.
We'll see it at the very end too, but yeah. So he says I've escaped twice, and then train's here. Which is funny. Nobody seems to really like the way trains arrive is so weird because like nobody's getting on or off, and like I don't know, like and like people are just sitting there, and like apparently there's people just in the cars just chilling while this whole thing goes down.
Dude, there's like gunfire going around,
everywhere.
like actual like some of it like pelting the side of the train, and they're just like out the window like, what's happening out there? Who's that young man?
This must be bulletproof.
Is that Charlie P?
Is that Charlie Princess? So the train's here, and then Charlie's stalking. He's about ready to shoot these guys when they leave the station, because they got to go out of the station to get onto the train. So Charlie's just setting himself up right there. He's gonna pop them right when they leave. Until this is actually a mirror of the beginning of the movie, right? Where Will goes ahead and unlatches the some cattle that he opens like a gate, right? Like, because I think he's in the chute.
Yeah.
I think maybe Charlie's in the chute, the cattle chute.
Yeah, he's like standing there trying to sneak.
Yeah,
by,
and then so like Will opens up the cattle chute and starts firing his gun, and the cattle just go down the chute, totally fucking up any like Charlie's aim. Plus there's just all the cattle are just like in the way of anybody trying to shoot at the train.
I'm surprised he didn't get killed there. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't get stomped out.
Yeah, well, yeah, right, yeah, well, yeah, that would have been so boring. No.
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, it would have been
like,
like, and that's how he goes. Okay, great.
Charlie died in cow shit, guys.
Yeah, I guess that could work. That's for the new rewrite. That's the new one. That's the 2026
when
remake.
we eventually rewrite it, like 2 years from now, we eventually rewrite the story.
The 20-year remake of the and then after the 50-year remake of the other one. Anyway, yeah, so that was great. And yeah, I mean that basically does it. Like Dan's able to get Ben on the train. Mission accomplished. Mm-hmm. And the movie ends, right?
Everyone got to go happy. Yep, $1,000, bud.
Yep.
Back home.
And everybody lives happily ever after.
Home.
And then if you would cut it there, and then you'd fade back in. That would have been good cinematography.
Cut to San Francisco.
Yeah. You're singing.
Ben Wade just with a cigar, smoking.
Everybody lives just fine. No, you did it, Dan. That's yeah. I mean, I love that line. Ben's just like, you did it, Dan. And then, but yeah, Charlie does get the drop eventually. Well, Dan or Ben notices right at the wrong or I guess just a little too late. He says no.
Yeah.
Charlie shoots Dan 3 times. I think it was 3 times. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Not one of those like those movie shots where like, oh, maybe he got shot in the shoulder and able to pass this, but nope. Like shot multiple times in some pretty weak spots there.
Yeah, it's at least one gut shot, and a few other shots that aren't great either. Yeah, Charlie shoots Dan 3 times and and seems to be I mean he's happy to see Ben, and he hands him his hand of God, and his stuff, but
his hog.
He's like, I got your hog in my hand. I'll give it back to you. And but like, and he turns around and then all of a sudden he just like, I don't know, it dawns on him. It's a very good, cool shot, right? Like he's like, he starts putting it together. He's like, oh, he liked Dan. Oh shit! I just gave him his gun. Oh no! And he just like turns around and Ben wasn't happy with that. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think in that moment you can really tell that like Ben respected Dan way more than any of his crew like ever.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it is funny. I think it's just funny to see that dawn on Charlie. I mean, I just love that character. And he just kind of turns around, and I don't think there's much ceremony to it. He just shoots him, and the rest of the crew. Yeah, he just goes boom boom, fast hands. Yeah. God, he's fast. I heard Will say.
Will comes, holds his dad. He's fast.
hey, Paul, he's fast. And
you did it, Paul. But also, Ben's fast.
I wrote my thing. Yeah, Ben. Was it with a quick draw finishes Charlie off, if you know what I mean. Which is what he always wanted. Well, I mean, I guess he fast hands then, but then later, and then he picks him up. And I thought he was going to say something to him, or I always think he is, but he just goes, he shoots him right. What'd he say? What'd you say?
Kisses him.
Kisses him, says something sweet in his ear. No, he just shoots him right through the chest one more time to kill him, to finish him off, I guess is what I was saying.
He's got to put down his one son so he can take care of his other.
Yeah, and I guess this, and then I guess Will's comfortable enough to at least approach his father now, even though Ben's sitting right there. But and he goes, Dan's still alive for now, for 1 second.
Yeah, he's slowly fading.
He's fading out, but Will kneels down and tells he did it, Paul. And then I cried.
Gives him the closure.
Yep. Yeah, and he smiles. And Christian Bale has like the kind of a goofy smile, but like honestly, it's very endearing.
Goofy smile there.
Yeah, it's endearing.
It is because then you realize like, oh,
Yeah,
like he realizes his son respects
he's
him.
dying. Yeah, and
like,
he's definitely dying happy for sure.
Yeah,
Uh
yeah,
huh.
and like something like he's done something worthy of note, right? It's not like the it's not the retreat in
Right.
battle. It's
Yeah.
like that didn't be honors, but this mattered.
He
This actually had like stakes, and it was important for him to
he's
do
going to Valhalla.
it. Cowboy
Yeah,
Valhalla.
Cowboy Valhalla. Oh yeah, you did it, Paul. Such a good line. Yeah, and then this was a cool touch. Will stands up and aims at Ben. You know what I mean? Like Ben.
Yeah.
Will's mad about it. Obviously, who wouldn't be?
Hmm.
But yeah, he aims at
Yeah.
Ben, and Ben just looks at him. And Ben's not gonna shoot him. Ben looks at him.
Yeah, like, and he could too,
Yeah.
right? He's fast, right? He could probably gun down Will if he wanted to, but he just
He's not-
stand there, like whatever happens,
He's not going to
happens.
do it. Yeah, and he would be shot by him, but I think, and then of course, I think this is the culmination of the whole movie. Ben drops his weapon and goes back to his dad, which I think tells Ben that that's how Dan raised Ben, is to not just shoot a guy like that, and that's
Right.
that's kind of the last convincing he needs to definitely just like get in the train. Go to Yuma and like deal with that part, like face those consequences and not run away from that. Especially since that's what Dan's goal was, right? And he's gonna make good on Dan's goal. He's gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's gonna make sure that happens, that's accomplished, even if it's to his detriment.
Right.
Yeah, and like I say, it just kind of shows the kind of man that Dan raised to somebody who doesn't just shoot a guy like that. And
Yeah, because there's a little like undercurrent, like, oh, your son wants to be like me, right?
Right. Yeah, that was
that's what
the
Ben
insecurity
kinda
kind of
thinks
Dan
himself, yeah.
faced. Yeah, for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, it's like Ben's like, he doesn't want to be like a poor rancher. He wants to be like me, like an outlaw. But,
Yeah, he idolizes me.
kind
He's
of-
fangirling me. Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and the whole movie was kind of convincing Will that ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. But yeah, and I think the final touch I think on the movie is is Ben whistling for his horse to follow the train, which I think that definitely signals that he's gonna escape.
Yeah,
Yuma.
he's gonna escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna keep
Not gonna
happening.
hold them.
But like maybe at this point though, yeah. But obviously Ben, killed his crew, and I think that also signals that he will escape, but he probably won't go back to the same life. He'll probably, he'll probably fuck off to Mexico. with his
Dodge City, San Francisco, Mexico.
with Emma. Go back to I go back to Bisbee, find Emma.
I mean, he could, right?
Yeah.
He probably just sneak
Yeah.
in and like get her on a horse real quick, and they just both leave.
Yeah.
No one
go
will
to,
probably
go to
notice.
Pueblo or whatever, or Tijuana. I don't know what the hell the places are back then. And
Ben waited. Tijuana.
and the last thing I don't know why I said that. And the last point I had was Peppy Hands. Very sad stuff. I mean, it's sad, but also that's what it is. It's a bittersweet ending, like, and that's
Yeah,
what I
of
remember.
course.
Like, it's sad, and I think this is why. Like, it does a really good job of I guess these are kind of like final thoughts. I guess in some ways,
Yeah.
is like the movie does a good job of it gives a good trade, right? It gives you that it gives you that satisfaction. It gives you that emotional kind of release, that emotional kind of, but also the emotional like just sadness, but also just the I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it pays off well, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And in like the different plot points, it's a simple story, but I think it does a lot with it. Like it's a pretty complicated story, really. Like in all the undercurrents and all the like I don't know. I just feel like it's a deeper movie than it really has a right to be. I feel like it's just a Western, but it has so many like undercurrents and interesting like relations and like stuff like that. And like you say, it's told in a way that doesn't hit you over the head. It's not like it doesn't preach to you, right? It kind of just lets you sort of sit with it and kind of interpret these lines how you want to, and they're not like cheesy lines. They're just kind of like just people talking.
Yeah. But I love the movie. Great ending. I was very happy with the story. I don't think there was a character I didn't like. I liked every character in this movie. Like even like Luke Wilson's like minor side character for like 5 minutes.
I mean, like I say, I hated Tucker. God damn. So glad he got stabbed in the throat with a fork.
With the fork multiple times.
Imagine using that fork later.
Ben Wade used forks now. He doesn't use the hand of God.
Yeah, the fork of God. The fog.
But yeah, overall, I really like this movie. Would definitely recommend it to some people who maybe want a Western but don't want to pick from like the Vault from something that's maybe in black and white. Who just want like a decently modern Western movie.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend it. Everyone's great in this movie. I liked all the characters. Ben Wade's always Russell Crowe's performance as Ben Wade obviously steals the show. He's just so like fun and charismatic throughout the whole movie, and I like Christian Bale. Obviously, he has some great lines in here. One of like I think one of his cooler roles that is underappreciated for Christian Bale for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, overall, awesome movie.
Cool. All right. Well, definitely check it out if you haven't. But I think we could just go ahead and wrap it up, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
So,
sounds good.
Great. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for listening to the Movie Lords 310 to Yuma 2007 edition. I forget we said that. I'm Relytan.
And now I'm Legion Lion. And yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching the show. You probably won't even notice because it'll probably come out next week. But Alyssa will be back in action, and we'll probably talk about more stuff. But thank you guys so much for listening. If you're listening over on the other websites, just know that there is a YouTube setup. So if you don't have any like premium subscriptions, it's always there if you guys want to listen. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Bye bye,
everybody.
Bye.